YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play The Sims 3 on Saturdays. So where we left off with Felicia and Isaac, we were trying to have a baby, and the first attempt didn't work. So here we are with attempt number 2. While the doggies are kind of looking on, kind of curiously, and of course Felicia's phone is ringing in her butt, apparently, because I don't know how you have pockets in your pajama bottoms, but whatever. But obviously she's completely ignoring the phone, and I would too in this particular case. In fact, I'd probably turn it off, and I know I can, I just didn't bother with it. And they don't even want to go all the way upstairs to their bedroom. They're just going to do it here in this bedroom, which is just one of the spare bedrooms in the house. I don't even have a butler anymore. I don't know what happened to my butler. She just kind of disappeared one day. Just stopped coming in and whatever, and I just haven't really bothered with the butler since, because I think this is like the second butler who's quit on me now, and I'm like, without even telling me, they just stopped showing up at some point, and I'm like, alright. Alright, so here we go. And I do believe we just heard the little chime that indicates a successful making of baby. So we'll find out shortly if that's the case. Here it is later on in the day, or actually in the evening, and both of the dogs, Fifi and Cash, decided to go for a stroll into town. I have no idea why. But anyway, while they were in town, they both got a case of the fleas, so I'm having Felicia here give Fifi a flea bath, and Cash is coming in and needing a flea bath pretty soon as well. I'm trying to get Isaac to give Cash a flea bath, but as you'll soon see, he doesn't succeed very well. So there's Felicia taking Fifi upstairs for her flea bath. Yeah, and I had to wait until Cash was officially home before the flea bath was an option. And you can just see those little suckers just kind of bouncing off of his back. It's like, oh no, they're getting all over the carpet, they're getting all over the couch, no! Yep, and here he comes. He's still in werewolf mode because it's a full moon. And you notice that Cash is not being very forthcoming to getting a flea bath from Isaac. So here we're trying a second time. And he's being growled at. I think it's because he's a werewolf. I think Cash doesn't like werewolves. And here I'm trying to change it back to human. I'm like, I can't, because it's a full moon, so it's like, one more try, see if Cash will accept it. Otherwise Felicia has to do it. Nope. Nope, he is not gonna let Isaac give him a flea bath. So, alright, so Felicia, it's poor Starlet has to go and give both dogs a flea bath. So there she is with little Fifi. And as you recall from the last episode, if you watched it, Cash became an elder dog, and Fifi has already been an elder dog for a while. So they are both getting quite old, and we'll see how much longer they last. And looks like Felicia is ill. Yep, I think she's pregnant. Alright, well, at least that worked. Hopefully we'll have a bouncing baby in the house pretty soon. But in the meantime, she can still fit into her sexy bathing suit. Alright, so yep, here she is going back down to give Cash his, his flea bath. Aw, and poor little Cash is tired too. Well, he went all the way downtown with Fifi. I don't know, maybe they were having a doggy date or something. I think it's a little unrealistic that pets can go in and out of the house by themselves. Like the doors open automatically for them, and they can get in and out of the gates if you have a completely gated yard like I do, with gates on the front that the animals can get out. So the horse goes out all the time, the dogs go out. I'm like, okay. Alright, so here Felicia is off to work. She is a leading actress, so she's almost at the top of her career ladder, and this is the outfit she's wearing for her work today. Interesting to see what... wonder what she's filming. And she gets a limousine to pick her up now, which is kind of cool. So, hoping that I can still get her to the top of her career track. Although that'll be in question because she is going to be aging up pretty soon as well. So here is sort of like the official switcheroo to being pregnant. So yes, this is her pregnancy outfit, pregnancy career outfit, and getting sick again. Whoops. And here we go. Unfortunately, poor little Fifi. I think here at this point she's like 50 days old. And she apparently likes the Grim Reaper. She's greeting the Grim Reaper rather fondly. But, yep, it is her time to go. She has been in the game of all the pets the longest, obviously, because we adopted Cash a bit later. And, yep, and then Felicia wasn't home at the time that it happened. She was out buying some pregnancy books. So here I have her rushing home to mourn her little Fifi, whose little gravestone is right here in the front. I'm gonna eventually move it to a different location, but she's mourning the little Fifi. And then here we have a little stray kitty cat who has made itself at home. And I thought would be nice for Felicia to, in order to get over her heartbreak of Fifi, to make friends with a new animal. And you can see Cash is mourning Fifi quite strongly as well. As you guys know, Fifi and Cash were mates, and they had a puppy together. And poor Cash is heartbroken. He doesn't just have the mourning little moodlet, but he also has the heartbroken moodlet because he lost his mate, so it's kind of sad. So Felicia here is kind of being nice to the kitty cat and inviting the kitty cat inside. It's just a stray cat, but apparently the stray cat is more than happy to get out of the rain, which I wouldn't blame him or her. I don't even know what gender it is. It's just a stray cat. But it's a nice little fuzzy cat, so I figured, why not? And here you can see I kind of set up this room as the baby's room. The baby hasn't arrived yet, but Felicia here is reading a pregnancy book to help make the baby come out better. And, oh yeah, here we've got Mr. Werewolf, and I want to change him back to human before he interacts with Cash, because apparently Cash is not like the werewolf at all. So here we go. Now we can give poor Cash a little bit of affection and things, because, you know, obviously he's very sad to have lost his mate. And yes, Cash definitely likes, and maybe that was Cuddles, but anyway, the dogs definitely like Isaac better when he's human and not as a werewolf. Although I did, if you'll notice in the crib there, I have a werewolf teddy bear that I put into the crib because I want the baby to be used to looking at a werewolf, so that when Daddy becomes one, baby doesn't get scared. I mean, I'm sure the baby won't, because it's the baby's daddy. So. Oh yeah, here I'm kind of checking out, and these are all the different pregnancy outfits and things, and don't like any of them. Alright, so here we are with Isaac, and he is, basically, I'm trying to get him to go to work. And like I said before, I have been struggling to get him to go to work. So here I can get him to go inside the building to collect money, because I think he and Felicia own a partnership in this building or something like that. But I cannot get him to go to work. Because here you can see, okay, so I've got him collecting his money, and then I got him chilling with musicians. But once he comes back out, that option kind of just goes away. And I'm thinking it's got to be a glitch in the game and not him with his free will saying, no, I'm not going to work. Because this has been going on for a while now. Now, admittedly, he's not very happy, and that could be part of the problem. But even when he's in a happier mood, he still will not go to work. It just keeps, like, I hit work and it just goes away. And everything. And so I'm just like, I finally had it with the whole thing, and I said, screw it. And I said, you know what, go ahead and quit your job. Because obviously it's not going to work out in the end. So it's like, yeah, let's go ahead and quit the job. He will be a stay-at-home dad. Is basically what I'm going to have him do. Here we go with Felicia. She is going into town to have a day to herself before the baby comes. She's quite pregnant at this point. First I had her go to the grocery store, and I kind of like the grocery store in this particular town because it actually looks like a grocery store, not just a little corner market or something. It looks like a supermarket, which is cool. And she had a desire of having a boy, which the desire kind of showed up kind of late in the game here, but I thought I would get her to have an apple and a pineapple, an apple and a watermelon, because I think those are the two types of fruits that guarantee boys or help increase the odds of a boy. Let's put it that way. So I went ahead and had her eat an apple, and now have her eat a watermelon. And of course, while she's waiting to eat the watermelon, she's mourning poor Fifi again. Poor little thing. Alrighty, and yeah, she had a silly phone call there. Some like go to the bar to get celebrity points, and she's actually a level 5 celebrity already. She's already made her level 5 celebrity status. So I decided, she's pregnant. She doesn't need to go to the bar to get celebrity points. All right, and the baby's coming. So now Isaac is rushing off to take Mom to the hospital. And some strange weirdo is sitting out in front of their house using his laptop. I'm like, okay. But first we have to go to the hospital and have the baby. So here we go inside. And it's always a real long, they make it, well, I guess they make you wait different times depending, because sometimes labor takes longer than others, just like in real life. But I kind of skip past some of the waiting period because I think it was like 5 minutes or something. I'm like, okay, and this is getting a little too long. All right, so we ended up having a baby girl, even though she had the apple and the watermelon. And I decided to call her Aria. And I wanted to give the baby one trait from Mom and one trait from Dad. Dad's a virtuoso, and Mom has all of these superstar traits and things, and they have the virtuoso in here, but they don't have any of the Mom's traits available for the baby. So I decided to do heavy sleeper, because I figured that's actually going to be a good trait for a baby. Heavy sleeper, won't wake up all the time with every little noise. So, alright, so here we are with little baby Aria. Aria Swan. I think that's a nice little name for her. Not sure what we'll have her grow up to be yet. She might go into music like her dad, and maybe she'll be less of a slacker than he was. But for now, she's just a little baby, and we're just going to bring her home and bring her up. So you can see I already have some things in the yard for her when she becomes a child and not just an infant. But, oh yeah, Dad's all sort of stinky. He needs a shower, but I think he can figure that part out for himself, so I'm not going to bother with that right now. Mom's gotta go take baby up to the baby's room. It's interesting how they always have to go to very specific places in the house before they can go anywhere else. But, yep, here we go. little hiccup there. But I think this will be a nice room for Aria as she grows up, and then, you know, once she becomes a child, we'll get rid of the playpen and everything, and she'll just use the bed that's in here already. And I'll reconfigure it a couple of different ways, and I can move the rocking chair and stuff. But for now, this is a good enough place. Alright, well, thanks for joining me, and we'll see more adventures with the family next week. Take care, bye-bye.